My name is Coll. I'm a Teagasc Business and Technology Advisor based in Mohill, County Leitrim, and I'm going to talk to you about step task 3, carrying out a drench test on your farm, how to do it properly. So basically what that involves is you run your sheep flock into the shed or the handling unit. You run the ewes and lambs, or the lambs, up the race. So you're trying to randomly select 15 lambs to do the test on. These lambs should be evenly matched as far as weight. So the first 15 lambs, evenly matched lambs that run up the race, you pull them out into a clean pen to fecal sample them. What you need to have before you start is you have to have contacted your local lab. The lab will supply you with containers to lift the samples and with Ziploc bags to post the samples in. There'll be labels there, and there'll also be a step 3A form that you need to fill all the details on that. So what you've done, you've run the 15 lambs up the race. They're in a pen. You need to mark those lambs so that you know to put them in again and resample them again the second time round. So mark them blue on the back of the head so you'll know those lambs again. The next stage then is to lift the fecal samples. So you want to lift 10 individual fecal samples from the 15 lambs. So that involves walking through the lambs, waiting till they pass the faeces, put the faeces into the pots, don't mix faeces from different lambs. So you do that from 10 of the 15 lambs. Put them into the Ziploc bags and then post them. Preferably you'd be carrying out this task on an early part of the week, so they'll be in the lab before the weekend. Don't put the samples on the window of your car or don't freeze them. This will allow the larvae to hatch, and you don't want that. So basically now you've lifted the samples from your lambs. The next stage is to dose the lambs. So you choose the product that you're going to dose with, but what you need to do is you need to weigh 3 of the heaviest lambs in the group and dose according to the manufacturer's recommendations to the weight of the heaviest lamb within the group. So you need to calibrate your dosing gun to ensure that it's delivering the correct dose. You need to dose the lambs properly. So you need to deliver the dose at the back of the top of the tongue and make sure it's swallowed into the rumen. What you need to ensure is before you dose that you shake the bottle well. You need to ensure that it's in date and that it's not gone beyond its expiry date, and the dose itself hasn't been stored over the winter or frozen. So it should be fresh dose material that you put into the lambs. The 3 drugs that you can use can either be from one of the 3 classes, the benzimidazoles, the levamisoles, or the macrocyclic lactones. The next stage then, you let your lambs back out with the rest of the sheep on the farm, and then you come back either 7 or 14 days later and resample the same 15 lambs that you had marked blue on the back of the head. You come back in 7 days if you've used a levamisole drench as your first dose. If you've used a benzimidazole or macrocyclic lactone, you come back in 14 days. And repeat the procedure as we did, running those 15 lambs in, lifting 10 individual samples and posting them as before. So when you've completed this, you'll get results back from the lab, and at that stage take them to your local vet or advisor, and they'll be able to interpret the results for you. So the main gains that you're going to get from doing this is you're going to find out whether that drug that you're using is actually working on your farm. It might not necessarily tell you whether you have a resistance problem on your farm or not, but it'll tell you if the drug has been effective. The reasons why the drug isn't effective on some farms is that farmers underdose lambs. They may not deliver the dose properly. If the drug itself reduces the initial count by more than 95%, then the drug is actually effective and works on your farm. If it doesn't, then you need to follow up with your vet or advisor and see have you a resistance problem on your farm to that particular drug.